Hi, today I'd like to introduce you to Sigma 7200 f2.8 macro HSM for Nikon. This lens has been regarded as a pretty good value lens, under $1,000 to be exact, around $700. So it can go up to 2.8, which is ideal for spot photography, candid photography, portraits, or just regular use. I bought this lens for full frame Nikon D700 camera, and the focal length is just perfect for indoor sports like basketball. I use it often on basketball. Performance wise, this lens has been regarded as inferior, but I do test it and I feel that it's very satisfying. I'm very satisfied with the sharpness and everything, the colors, contrast and stuff. So definitely it's really good, especially if you are a Canon shooter. It's a Nikon shooter, because Nikon doesn't really have a good 7200 f2.8 without VR stabilization. Nikon has 7200 f2.8 with VR, but the problem is the price is like more than double of this lens. So I will suggest to if you are under budget or you are not professional and you want a value lens but perform very well, and I suggest you to get this lens. The build construction is basically very tough. It's heavy, but it's actually not as heavy as Canon 7200 or f2.8 or Nikon counterpart, and it's also a little bit shorter, but a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker. Because of there's a little bit thicker, and then it's control the finishing in the full frame format very well. That's what I like to. The downside of the lens is, of course, it has no VR. But in modern camera, especially Nikon camera like D90 or D700, it's very, you can really boost the ISO up, and for fast action photography you will need to bump up the shutter speed anyway, so it doesn't really cause a problem. So it doesn't matter. For me, either shooting in the daylight or low light condition, or daylight, especially daylight, doesn't have any problem at all. So the here's the lens with attached, and it's pretty sturdy too. Very good quality, build quality, and also the HSM work very well in action photography. You can really effectively track everything, track with autofocus, AFC mode, continuous tracking mode, T3 tracking, or 51 point that Nikon have is perfect for that thing. So I really recommend this lens for especially people that have concern about budget and don't want to spend it much, but but still want to have like a good performance or image quality of the lens. Other competitors included Tamron, which is sharper than this lens, edge to edge, but the problem with Tamron is like it's the focusing and the build quality is not as up to par with this lens. So depends on your need. If you need like if you do a lot of time critical works like a wedding photography event that candid, you probably like to get this lens more than Tamron. But if you do like studio shot and still life and stuff, and probably you might consider Tamron, which is like $100 cheaper. So it's up to you, and this about it that I can share about my experience using this lens. So if you are interested to see more samples, no reviews about other lens or this lens, please visit my site radiantlight.com. Thank you.